can't quite make it. There's Stern slipping off, and Les Thornton comes out with a Phil Nelson, and Leo Burke switches, counters with a Phil Nelson, and Les Thornton takes Leo Burke into a double arm lock to take him over, but again, Burke comes up. Oh, fine wrestling here by both Les Thornton and Leo Burke. Just a little too fast to follow in commentary, but very fine wrestling by Leo Burke and Les Thornton.
Steve Rickard, tremendous to see the skills of wrestling when the skills become more important than anything else. And this is what's happening at the present moment. The skills of wrestling are winning.
Well, it looks as if we're going to see Leo and Les both settle down here and try to out-wrestle one another, and that was what I was looking for from the start of the match. I thought we'd get it, and now I'm sure we are going to. There's not going to be any rough stuff in this match, obviously, just scientific wrestling, and you've seen a heavy slam by Les Thornton. Again, Burke forcing his way up to take Les Thornton over in a flying mare, and Les Thornton again underneath. Leo Burke on top. Anyone's match.
The crowd quick to appreciate this sort of wrestling too, Steve.
This is very, very fine wrestling. Leo Burke holding on that head. Seems to go back to the head all the time. Les Thornton forcing himself off his shoulders, count of two.
Les Thornton must be pretty difficult to handle, Steve, with that very, very short neck he's got. You know, you can't get leverage too easily there, can you, when a man's got a neck like that?
Well, he has that stocky build, and he's built as a rugby player, and has played rugby, as we all know, top-class rugby in England, and as you say, has a short neck. There we go. Oh, nice sunset flip by Leo Burke, the count of two. Forearm jolt by Leo Burke, and the count of two by referee Miller, as Leo Burke half suplexes Les Thornton. Again goes for it, but well, there's a George Walker backloop slam by Les Thornton, and back forcing himself up superbly out of that move to come round and take over again. And Les Thornton takes the legs out from under Leo Burke. Leo Burke switches, and Les Thornton has gone to canvas.
Oh, that's tremendous wrestling. Tremendous wrestling.
Leo Burke. Oh, I'm going to say Leo Burke right in there now with the abdominal stretch, but Les Thornton felt it coming on. He moved round, which a lot of wrestlers are not fast enough to think, and Les Thornton moved round to stop Leo Burke applying the abdominal stretch. Leo Burke on top and Les Thornton underneath. So far, anyone's match. Elbow by Thornton as Les Thornton picks Burke up. Will go for that pendulum backbreaker, but the gong goes, and
Steve Rickard, that's got to be one of the best matches I've ever seen, and the crowd really quick to appreciate it. It's quite tremendous, really. Reminds me of that match of Jock Ruddock's with Sivarafi about a year, 18 months ago. Quite tremendous, wasn't it?
Yes, a very.
Break the hole immediately.
Alvin Stone, there's two headlocks, comes down to a hammerlock, and he's countered with another hammerlock by Sivarafi.
Sivarafi Togaga, a man that's improved tremendously, gone from strength to strength over the last couple of years. Very fast wrestler, and now a very clever wrestler. And teaming up with Jack Claiborne, we should see some fireworks from these two fine wrestlers.
Sivarafi applying the pressure.
And the crowd liking it very much.
Sivarafi still with the hammerlock applied. Converts to an armbar. Togaga tags Claiborne. Claiborne comes in, takes over the same hold. Good teamwork.
The crowd liked that one, but Sivarafi really should move in there. He had them off balance. He should have moved straight back in. There's a chance for recovery and a tag.
Sivarafi now arm dragging both the Van Steigers. First Kurt Van Steiger goes down to 2 arm drags, then Karl Van Steiger, and they both leave the ring.
Terence Garvin telling them to settle down there. They're going to pick up a chair and get into the ring, but he's thrown it down. Terence Garvin telling them to get back in there, talking to Sevi. Referee Chris Miller counting. 1 minute to go in this round. Geiger going very, very well in this tag match.
Headbutt by Sivarafi. Throws the head of Kurt Van Steiger into the turnbuckle. Steiger coming over, coming back and taking over on Geiger. Only 30 seconds remaining in this first round of this tag match. Referee calling for a break. Miller in trouble, nearly 2 straight falls here in this match. Very lucky on both occasions to come out without a fall against him.
Well, it's Miller that really is on the receiving end, because Leo had the chance to recover after that beautiful drop kick he gave and stun Miller. And those few seconds were just what Leo Burke needed. And from that time to now, he has wrestled beautifully. Miller right on the receiving end. Well, twice in a row, he's nearly had the count of 3. Thought he might have had it there too. So that's 3 chances Burke's had.
We've certainly seen plenty of action in this match. There's the double stretch. We're all over here, but no. Williams comes in the ring and Burke stops. Williams taking over on Burke. Miller gets up, comes in behind Burke, takes him by the legs, and William up outside the ring, holding on to him. That's going wild. And then Leota comes in. And Sivarafi, James J. Bill up on the out of that round. He brings that heavy knee into the stomach of Sivarafi. Throws Sivarafi, throws the fist, but Miller comes back in with another one to the side of the head, and Sweet William reaches through, taking the tights of Siva to drag him back on the ropes to give Miller the advantage. Root Miller with a big elbow to the neck of Siva, along with Miller and Sweet William, and now with the Mad Dog and Marhoff in the country. There's certainly a rough crew of wrestlers wrestling throughout New Zealand. And Siva throws Root Miller off. Heavy fist to the side of the head, and Siva comes back with a big elbow to the chest. Miller right in there again with a foot to the solar plexus. Crowd calling for Sivarafi. Miller takes over, takes his time, but taking over, and there's Miller really performing with that noise. The noise that seems to affect him so much when the crowd gets going with that noise, and Miller backs off. He seems to have ear trouble or some type here that the noise really gets to him. But Sweet William just there, he just put his arm through the ring and pulled the leg of Siva out from under him, giving Miller the advantage to take over on Siva. And a heavy knee drop down across the chest of Sivarafi. Referee warning Miller to stop using illegalities. Miller forces the head of Sivarafi down across the top rope, and he brings that fist into the side of the head. Now he twists Siva over with his throat down across the top rope, and he's going to the outside of the ring to apply the pressure from outside, pulling the head down over the top rope and springing to the floor. Reaches through, dragging Siva out. Now he's going to strangle. He's strangling with the bottom rope. Seaver in trouble.
Yes, Sivarafi in real trouble there, Steve Rickard. He really got on the receiving end of that one.
Nice move by Seaver. Miller comes in, he brings a donkey kick into the chest of Miller and caught Miller unawares. Now it's one fist to the side of the head and then another and another and a headbutt to follow up with. Seaver certainly showing his worth here in this match.
He's showing a lot of heart, Steve Rickard. Goodness gracious me, he's had a bit of punishment there. He keeps him coming back. But I think it's superior fitness and the fact that he is a very, very clever wrestler that brings him back each time, doesn't it?
No doubt about Seaver. He is a very fine young wrestler, and he didn't win the New Zealand Heavyweight Championship for nothing. And he takes Miller up in a Japanese stomach throw, comes down into a pinning position, but Miller throws off.
Great move from Sivarafi there. I thought that was it. I thought it would be a count of 3. But Miller needs a bit more softening before he can turn that one. There's a drop kick. Trying for the pin. 2. He missed his 3rd. Miller able to summon his last reserves of energy to throw Sivarafi off. And there goes a chop to the throat.
Sivarafi in trouble as Brute Miller brings a double fist up into the stomach. Brute throws the head of Sivarafi into the top turnbuckle. Miller taking over. Seaver certainly taking some punishment here, but he seems to come back. He's on that receiving end, but right away he gets back in there and he's taken over. Now he drives the head of Miller into the turnbuckle. Miller showing his cunningness. Takes Seaver and takes over again, and now he's taking him across the ring, throwing him into the ropes. Comes up, he goes for that big elbow, but Seaver ducks underneath and comes off the other rope with a fine high drop kick to knock Brute to the floor. And Brute here in trouble. It could be all over. There's a headbutt by Seaver. This could be the finish. Seaver looking in there, but Sweet William obviously came in the ring, and Seaver caught him coming in, and he drop kicked him, and he's taken him over a high back drop. Seaver taking over on Sweet William as well, and there's the gong goes, but the match is over, but Sivarafi was right on top of Miller, and now Brute Miller comes in to save Sweet William, and now he's taken hold of Sivarafi as the Brute comes in. Certainly action in this match, and both wrestlers, 2 of them at one time, onto Sivarafi. Sivarafi fighting back here. He's still not going to give up this match, thinking the match is not over. Referee telling Sweet William to leave the ring, and Miller takes over and Seaver, but there's referee Miller doing a good job here, stopping this match. Seaver's still coming back on Sweet William.
Sivarafi soon.
No doubt about it. Martin comes off the rope, misses that knee drop, and gone moving away underneath. Bad dog Martin obviously hurt his knee, now in trouble. Turnbuckle by Les Thornton, moves in with that foot into the stomach.
Well, Steve, this is a very even match up till now. In fact, I would say that probably Les Thornton has got the slight edge at this moment.
Yes, he's made a great comeback here. You see him do that up and under there into the chest of Martin. Martin begging off.
Hey, Chris Miller warning Les Thornton there.
Not looking to be in trouble, but once again, always look for the unexpected as he pops him.
Well, that's it from World Pro Wrestling.